I've started it up because people were already waiting, and
Hey
we don't want to
guys.
keep them waiting. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. I'm your host, Rick Serra, my co-host, my wife, Darlene, and we're happy to have you on another Friday night. Here we are at the back of our
I'm not
home
even on yet.
in Parkville, Maryland, and I'm not either. In fact, I'm going to go get something real quick.
Oh, don't. Oh, sorry guys. I'll be on in a minute. I had to go get my meds and take them, my daily meds, and then some Tylenol for pain. But I can't. Oh, that was faster than I expected.
And I had to take Tylenol, and then I took also one, shoot, what's it called?
I don't know.
Oh well, another medication, prescription strength. And then I had to get a nice big glass of bourbon by old granddad of Kentucky, United States. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Let me see. Looks like we have 26 in the room. Please make sure you hit that like button.
Please click the like button.
We have
Yes.
Jimmy Rick,
We do.
Manis, Loopsy Oopsie, Spindalis,
Oh, great.
John C.
What a crowd. So I'm,
Mr. D Pants,
oh, come on. What's going on, stupid thing? Try to get my machine to work here.
Maria G,
Not now. Here we are. I think that's going to do it.
Mega,
Make a
Carson
Death
Thorpe.
Gigantor. Good.
Roy Quitter, Gary Bababooey,
Gary, good to have you. Hey, man.
Carson Thorpe, The Explorers.
Explorers, yes. And you know who else?
Protein Waterfall.
Yes.
Scott Bagley.
And Scott Bagley.
Hey guys, good to see
Good to
you.
have you. We have 24 of you now. Welcome. I hope you've had a good week. In Maryland, we've had the benefit of a little bit of a cooler daytime high. And speaking of a daytime high, here. But yes, it's been like in the mid to upper 80s,
DJ Infinity.
which is great. I don't mind that, especially if it's a little breezy. We had a lot of cloudiness, filtered sunlight, but
Hey Krabby.
Krabby Patty?
No, Krabby.
Hello, Krabby. I see TGIF. Yes, definitely. Even a person who doesn't work every day can appreciate Friday.
Robert
Why?
Ryan, hi.
Because I get to hang out with you all. So, like and touch
Hey, did you see this?
the like button. Yes, what?
Spin said I got a little slosh last night watching Austin Powers and Gold Member.
Oh my gosh, I love Austin Powers. I had a DVD set of all the Austin Power movies, 3 or 4 of them. And I heard that there might be a reprise of Austin Powers coming in the future.
Okay.
Anybody who's an Austin Powers fan can
Thanks, Spin. I'm doing pretty good.
let us know about that. Mike Myers,
I
I
have
guess.
some pain, but it's not horrible. Tylenol takes care of it. I've been walking around the house without a cane or walker. I'd use a cane on the steps sometimes if I want to try and do reciprocal. I can do it going up, but not coming down. Hey, Ponytail Dungeon Master.
Hello. And Megadeth said, like button touched like a butt cheek over a gusset. Very nice. Maybe not in the super future. There may be discussion of things like gussets.
The Explorer said,
In the
how you
future.
been?
How
Haven't
you
seen
been?
you in a while, Rick.
Yes, I saw you though. I saw you live. You were walking your poochie at a little dog park. I think you have 2 of them actually. And I think that you're looking at possibly getting out of Florida and maybe traveling. Wish you guys nothing but the best. I hope Heidi's mom is still doing okay, and wish you guys the best.
Groovy, Spin Dallas. All Austin Power movies are available on YouTube, so it's free.
Oh well, that's good. But I mean, there's a new
Yeah,
edition
that's what somebody
with
said.
an elder version
Did
of
you
Mike
stop?
Myers. You know, Mike, he's changed. Everybody changes a little when you get older. He doesn't even look the same anymore. So I guess makeup can bring it back, right? Oh, behave. I love when he used to say, oh, behave. Austin Powers, what a good fun guy. No, I'm not walking my coochie. I said poochie, and I said that Nick and Heidi, it was Nick was walking his dogs or letting them run around in the
Said
park.
his pooch.
Pooch, I said
He said
pooch.
pooch. Speaking of which, that was the name of my first dog.
And
Pooch.
he's saying you can follow, this is the Explorers, on TikTok, and they're going to TikTok us, and I hope that is an economically beneficial way to
Oh,
go.
John C. said, Mike, what the hell happened?
I don't know, what happened?
I got a commercial pop up already.
A commercial during the
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Do you guys get interrupted with commercials during the show? You know, they were
That's the
talking
first
about.
time I saw this. But John C. said everyone in Hollywood hates him because he's a son of a bitch to work with.
Mike Myers is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are people who talk about people in Hollywood, and I don't know anybody personally, so I would just again say behave.
I picked that up.
I know. But I loved all the different actresses, their names. Uh,
You don't remember.
Miss Wilma Sucks or something like that. I mean, they all had
You
some
have
kind of a
those videos around here somewhere.
yeah.
You
They're
got 'em as a
downstairs.
Christmas gift.
Yes, I did from you.
Me or Jen, I can't remember.
Yes. Tons of video clips of him in action. Oh yeah, that's great. I love Fat Bastard too. Of course, you know he does that. Oh, and Chevy Chase is really good to other people. Isn't that nice? It's so great that people who we've watched earn millions and millions of dollars are shitty to their coworkers, while we are nice to our coworkers and we earn chump change. Fuck you, Hollywood! Yes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's divisive. This is supposed to be nothing but positivity. I'm sorry, Hollywood. So we saw a John Malkovich, not a big part, but it is a movie on Peacock. We saw it last night.
Unlocked.
Unlocked. It's a spy kind of thing. And a little bit of action and shooting and all. It's pretty good video if you happen to
If
be
you
like
like-
us and you're a Peacock subscriber. Unlocked. It's a good watch.
It's an action movie.
Action movie, about 90 minutes, so it's definitely not a terrible movie. Give it at least a 7 or 8 out of 10.
We've seen our share of bad movies.
Oh,
recently.
believe me, man. When you go on,
We watched Thelma.
oh,
About this
Thelma.
older lady.
I forget
and
what that was on.
Robert Roundtree was in it, right?
Richard Roundtree.
And
From who was the
it
original
was actually
Shaft?
on Prime, I think.
Prime.
But the thing is, it had a good story, but they drug it out
You
so
had to,
far.
and it was a pay-to-watch video. It wasn't worth it. I mean, you had a bunch of people acting that were not professional actors.
Oh.
It looks like they took over an assisted living center and were allowed to film in there, and some of the people were allowed to become part of the cast.
Now, I do want to see the new Twister. John C. said Martin Short and Steve Martin recently did an interview and talked about how fucking awful Chevy Chase was.
Really? That's tough. Tough to understand. When you're given such an opportunity, and the National Lampoon series, you know, it's too bad that he was a prick.
Jimmy Rick said Twister was great.
Was great. What's worse than a hurricane? A titty twister. No.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
I found a dart down there when I was paying John yesterday for the lawn.
Yeah.
My lawn man. Ow, man! And I told him how much this machine stings me. And I explained that it was a big part of the attractiveness of the show is to watch the two of us try to entertain you and myself try to say some things a little off color so that show that
Dallas
attack.
knew the answer.
He did. That's so smart of him. A
So
titty
that means
twister.
you saw, how was Deadpool, Jimmy Rick?
Mitch, thank you. This is some really nice marijuana I picked up here in Maryland. So,
Alien train.
so down in Florida, if you break into our place and you look in the freezer, you can find some weed. So you might as well get one of the pre-rolled joints out of the container and enjoy yourself a nice joint on Rick. Actually, I don't want you to break into my place. I'm just kidding. But maybe somebody wants to do a video of them in front of my summer home, or my Florida home. Winter home, I should say.
Oh yeah, Carson, we saw it, the automatic Nerf gun.
Oh yeah, we've seen it. I actually put a photo of the old grandma with her giant machine gun thing, and I posted the link to the video reel about the guy talking about it's totally unnecessary, but his grandma is saying, no, 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 I need this. This is important. So we've already talked about these fancy versions of these Nerf dart type things, guns, and it's hard enough for me to take this little manual machine, spring loaded, shooting these projectiles with a hard plastic tip on the end. The old ones down in Florida, the original set, soft little, so I can take it.
Well, maybe
but
I need
here,
to find the ones that have the soft
it's
tip.
like a fucking rock. And even though my head is made out of concrete, and I'm as dense as
Oh, I definitely
concrete,
saw it, Mega.
it hurts.
I can't hurt him that badly.
But I don't mind being hurt because, again, I do it for your enjoyment.
See,
Back
when I
at home.
didn't sit so close, it wasn't that bad. When
Yeah.
I was off camera.
Now we're almost sitting on each other's ass. That's better. It was a little crooked. Now that's a little better, I think. So, as usual, the website is ricksarastore.com. There you can find very good links, like one to join Discord, the playground created for Rick Serra channel fans. If you want to look at that, it's there at ricksarastore.com. If you want to send us a message,
Thanks,
there's
John
a
C.
link for you to send
Mega
us email.
Said you can wear a helmet.
I could wear a helmet, yes. I probably should wear a mouthpiece too, and some knee pads, and
AK1-ish.
elbow pads. and I'd ride in a short bus. Okay, we knew where I was going. So this is the email to us. You can send us a request for a free gift if you've never done so. And you send us your name and mailing address to that email, and we will send you a free gift. We just did it this
Remind
week.
everybody about Discord, hon.
And Discord, again, like I said, is Discord. It's an app. And we have created my people's, not me actually, I'm just saying they did it. And you can go join the cocktail hour or other rooms, but follow the link right on ricksarastar.com, or you could also look at my other social media platforms. Like I said, send me an email.
Yeah,
But if you want, there's actually merchandise if you want to buy
he
something.
got in
I know
trouble.
that.
I think it was last night. See, what we try, and almost every night I have to say something to Rick. We actually have a sit-down dinner, regardless of what it is, whether it's hot dogs or roast beef, doesn't make a difference. We sit at a table and we have family time. And I have asked him 365 days a week to leave his phone alone.
Leave the phone.
Doing, what is it, at the most a half an hour?
Yeah, I know.
And he just does not seem to be able to do it. The other night, he's typing away, and I said, well, couldn't just get off of Discord without saying something. He should have done it sooner. He knew dinner was there.
Well, ow!
Where'd I get you?
You got me in the belly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's a tender area, you know that. And then just below my belly is another tender area, my worm of fate.
Oh, Carson Thorpe is using his Wormy Coaster tonight.
Oh, that's so nice.
And he's going to have to order another keychain because his broke.
You know, unfortunately, the little plastic things that hold that on to the main part are fragile.
They're not that bad.
And,
And don't
eventually
forget,
they
if you
come
do
off.
get one, there is a film across the
Yes, there
prototype.
is.
You need to peel that off. It's to protect the plastic underneath.
When it's being manufactured, and then it's peel off just like from a new appliance, the plastic film that you have to peel off of the chrome. This is off of the surface of the little oval image,
That's right,
which
meat
is the
and
cocktail
taters.
hour with Rick
Capital
in an
J.
oval shape. So we can do it in a circle, we do it in an oval, we haven't done it in a triangle or and I guess it's in a square this way. All right, that's enough, Rick. It's like really.
Yeah, I really want to shoot you, but you're crying like a baby tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, hello,
Nancy Santa Maria, hello there.
Capital J. Glad to see you. Thank you for joining. We're up to 40 lovely people here.
Hey, Polo Corgi, no,
Polo.
this is not a rerun.
And K1ish and Nancy Santa Maria Latica. And I put up a little joke, a little funny thing on the channel. I didn't get a lot of views. I guess people really missed it, or you didn't think it was that pretty funny anyway. So
I'll be back.
you got to go.
I'm going to fix a drink.
Oh, fixing a
Because
drink.
I don't
Okay.
think I'm going to make it across the street.
Show love, it's free. Excellent. Thank you, Nancy. And what else has anyone said that's really intelligent? Let me take a look. Thank you, John C., for posting the link to the official Rick Serra Facebook page. Unfortunately, somebody has taken over my meta controls. I don't know what it is they really wanted to do, but I did establish an account earning a little bit of money for Reels under Instagram, and I made a little bit of money, but not that much, like $160 over a period of a year. So somebody took over the account, and according to John C, when we were talking about it online, and he was able to get on and see what the hell was going on in there, somebody's been like processing thousands of dollars of transactions and charging them against a particular MasterCard. I don't know whose. I know the last four digits, but I know who the person is by their email at hotmail.com. And I've told Meta multiple times by email, and even John tried to help communicate with Meta, that I've been hacked and there's questionable activity going on underneath the surface. They don't care. Either that or they just do not have enough staff to respond to concerns related to being hacked. So I've given up trying to take over control of the channel, because every time I do it, they just then request a new password and they change it. So it's a very frustrating thing, John. I've been doing it back and forth and I'm done with it. No more. So it's sad because the one Facebook page, the Rick Serra, where I think I'm with glasses on. That goes back to 2009, and everything I posted for all these years, you get the memories, and they post those to let you know about that particular special moment that you posted about prior.
Hey,
So
Joanne Wickless, hello there.
I don't want to lose this Facebook account, but it's looking more and more like, to have control, I'm going to have to just let it go and start all over. It's just so frustrating that people do this. I don't know whether they're making money. Who knows what they're selling? Is it sex for cash? Is it prostitution? I don't know. Maybe they're selling a bobblehead of Rick Serra.
I'd like
And
to see
so
that.
many of them are sold that they're making big bucks because I'm so popular around the world. That would be nice to think. And I would think this if I was extremely loaded. So maybe if I drink some more, that can come true. If I drink more, I'll think I'm more popular. What do you think, hon? Is that reasonable? Am I wearing two pair of glasses?
Fred Andres. No.
Okay.
Why?
Because I thought I was feeling another.
No, just
Okay.
one.
I am wearing hearing aids, hon.
I know you are. I saw them.
Isn't that a nice refresher to have me able to hear?
Yes, it is.
But unfortunately, you have to hear me.
I know.
So my poor mom, she's receiving treatments to fight cancer, and it started in May. She had one treatment, but she's been getting them every 3 weeks, right?
Yep.
Since July. And they decided to, thank you, Spin Dallas.
Thank you, Spin.
If you want to show more of yourself on YouTube, just tag your video as educational, like many young ladies do while donning transparent clothing. Thanks again for a great evening. Do they really do that?
Wow.
I should maybe don some of that transparent clothing as well. Do you think that might get me more views?
Thank you, Nancy.
Or maybe less views? Maybe everybody would unsubscribe if I showed you my...
You show them everything anyway.
I don't show them the schlong. I showed them my butt.
You've almost shown them. You showed them all your skin tags
Ah,
and all that shit.
That's right. They have seen that. That's right. Oh, gosh.
So anyway, they put a port in the mom. So Wednesday, she has to get blood on Wednesday when she has infusion on Friday. The PIC line did not work.
The central line even.
The port,
Port,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right, that's
Port.
right. But she had a pick before that.
Yeah, we're not going backwards. So I went with her today because if they couldn't make it work, I needed to find out what we had to do. Hey, Dan Aykroyd.
Dan
To
Aykroyd.
find out what we needed to do.
Dan
Well,
would love me in transparent
Can I
clothes.
finish?
Go ahead.
so it didn't work today. So they have to do I think port recovery, port something or other. So we have an appointment on Monday. So she goes, they're either going to exchange it out or do something. So hopefully she'll be able to do all this through a port and not having her veins poked again. Hey, Ponytail. She's going through all this. It's amazing.
So
She actually still feels
I see
pretty
Dan
good.
Aykroyd is here.
Yes.
Where is Carson Thorpe?
No one showed me how to flush it. In fact, they couldn't even flush it at the hospital today.
Yes.
So we go Monday. I am going to go with her. Of course, I can't drive. But I will ask him about that if it needs to be flushed.
So, Dan, do you know of Carson Thorpe? Grandson of Bonnie?
Thank you, John.
A very
I appreciate that.
active fan, not that the others aren't active as well. 48 right now. Very good to have you all with us. And you're there too, so both you and Dan are here at the same time.
Wow.
Okay, I was thinking that Dan wasn't really Dan, that it was Carson pretending to be Dan.
No, it's really Dan.
Wow.
He contacted me on my email.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Thanks, Nancy.
I would really love to hang out with you. I have a bottle of Crystal Skull vodka.
We didn't buy it, but we have it.
But I have it. It's for special occasions.
Thanks,
So,
Scott. Hey, Michael.
is there any
T.
chance you might be coming to the East Coast? I'd love to have you over for a lunch or a late afternoon snack, or just some cocktails, whatever. Please, if you have her email, if you have a potential, give us a date. We'd really love to hook up. That'd be great.
Is it called Crystal Skull vodka or just Crystal vodka? The bottle is shaped like a skull.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Crystal Skull or just Crystal. I don't know. Or Skull. But there's like different levels of it too. There was only one, and then he upped the bar by adding another one, like silver or something like that.
One of them is like multicolor. But I'm sorry, it still doesn't beat
It's
Betty's.
vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka. Dan Aykroyd purveys high-end vodka.
Dan is working, he's a very busy man. He's working on a new movie. It's called Serra, a legend in the making.
Oh my God, come on. I didn't even know about this, Dan. So,
have you ever been successful, Jimmy Rick?
was successful with what?
Okay, I'll read it to you. I light a candle when I masturbate. I try to shoot the candle out when I'm done.
Excellent.
Hey, fried pancake.
I just do the same thing, but since I had my prostate out, I just pee on the candle.
Nope, we can't talk about that fried pancake.
Yes, I do pee on the candle. It's a clear kind of pee
You have
instead
never
of it being
peed
yellow.
on a candle.
Well, that's when I ejaculate, I pee. I don't have any.
I know, but not on a candle.
Well, I could if there was a candle.
Yeah, but you don't.
But that's what, I was just joking.
Oh.
Everything I say isn't the truth. It could be just something I'm saying for fun. And that wasn't too funny.
Mm-mm.
Rick, thoughts on the Paris Olympics? Passing on as a contestant? Yes,
Hey,
I did not qualify.
I hope you guys have a good trip.
I tried shot put and discus. Yes, I actually was a track star in high school. Well, I didn't like excel that much. But I did win place or show in different events and on discus and shot put. And I earned the varsity
Hey, Fred, how you
letters,
doing?
and that was really cool.
Yeah, I'll probably be watching some of the Olympics. I usually do every year.
The opening ceremonies are always weird. Uh, the last time the French hosted, it was for a Winter Olympics. I forget the name of the town now, but I can remember the bizarre outfits, snowflakes and ice people, and say they're very
Fried
creative.
pancakes. We can't even say the name.
Francois, the French people are magnifique, très creative.
What was that?
I don't know, creative. I think très means very. I told you that I did learn a little French in high school, and I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about I had foreign language for several years,
And that's all you can speak?
I can say a little bit, and if the person isn't speaking rapidly, I can understand a little bit that's spoken.
Yeah, I asked Kylie when she was in high school to really try and learn Spanish because I think she had Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Yeah,
But she didn't. I wish she had them.
she even had it in college too.
Yeah.
She just could not get it down. I don't know how you learn a foreign language, but there's got to be a way that it can become more organic and you
It
can
has to
naturally
start in
learn.
the earlier years.
Younger the better.
I know in elementary school, I think they started teaching in the 3rd or 4th grade, and I was 1 grade ahead, so
Okay.
I never had the chance. But I think they were teaching French. Spanish is the way to go.
Yeah. I wish I would have taken Spanish instead of French in hindsight. It could have been very useful. But luckily there is
Hey, at least you're still learning, Nancy.
the Google Translate app does allow
Yeah,
you
we
to
heard that.
communicate. Have you ever heard of this?
Jimmy Rick said Mel Brooks is
98?
making a sequel to Spaceballs.
Oh, the Spaceballs, yes. That old codger.
He
That is
probably
great.
will do some ghost hunting, but he hasn't had a chance. He's sort of lame right now.
I'm kind of lame, man. I also, what's lame is I've been looking through what I have already shot, and I have to spend a lot of time because what I see, unfortunately, isn't even really as good as I thought it was. So really, I have to get out and start filming. My vault is empty. The filming of the trip from Susquehanna State Park was the last of the good volume of footage that I had left. There is one of a bunch of sunsets that I was going to put together, but I never did. That's still there. But I'm basically scraping the barrel, folks, and anybody who does
Hey, Don Cathcart.
what I
hello.
do, and probably much better, but that they do what I do, that you need to continuously film new content so that you have that sitting and you can choose what you'd like to put together next. So, I've done this before, but if there's anybody local who has a place that is weird or haunted or whatever, and I could go there and it would be a place I could sit and not have to walk
Thank you,
around a lot,
Maniomos.
I would love a contact at the email. And especially we're talking about somebody that's in Maryland or Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, somebody in the region. But if you have a place you have permission to go to and you'd like to invite me to check it out, I would love an invite. And I would, of course, want to shoot so that I could bring back to everybody a little video of the encounter. Now, I saw.
Oh, Don, that would be great. Listen, we are in Medicine Hat, about 3 hours
From
from
Calgary, yes.
We are staying at the Ace Motel and definitely getting ADR vibes. I love to send you some.
Oh,
pictures.
you can. Go right ahead. I'll share them if you don't want to do them yourself. I'll share the photos on the channel under the community. So thank you very much. Yeah, keep smashing that like button. We're up to 49 people, and I'm not too proud to say this. I appreciate referrals. So if you would share any of my content or even the channel.
Why are you ashamed to say that?
Well, whatever. We would love to see numbers go back up a little bit in terms of especially the cocktail hour with Rick. But also views of videos would be nice to see go up. When you do what you're doing on YouTube, I mean, one of the things that are more satisfying is the number of people who enjoy your content. So I would greatly appreciate your help if you don't mind. Thank you in advance.
Jesus Christ is God. Hello there.
Hi there, Jesus Christ is God.
Okay, yeah, thank you, John C. I think that was just not a real name anyway.
No, was a bot.
Yep.
Thank you for debotting or whatever
Thanks,
that thing
John
was.
C.
Not that we do not revere the spiritual world in our own ways, but we don't need to be proselytized in the chat. Thank you, John C. Fried pancake. Rick, how did your wife react when you swabbed your belly button?
I knew it was dirty.
I didn't know the number was going to be as high as it was. I mean, I do bathe, but apparently, and now I'm an outie, so it would really be strange.
Yeah,
I was kind of a flatty in it, or an innie.
Well, he has a, what's it called? That you have to have fixed.
Abdominal hernia.
He has an abdominal hernia.
And I was losing weight there, and I was thinking I was going to have it repaired. But as long as I stay rotund and chubby, then the stomach is stable. It is a nice fat plug filling the spot that's weak. Isn't that pleasant? Yes. Oh, gosh.
Well, Don, I'm glad you could join us. Go have dinner. I hope it's great.
I hope you have lots of delicious bites ahead of you. Are you going to have one of those uncultured swine burgers like they have in Australia? I didn't know this. They had this name, and I don't know where it came from, but maybe it's supposed to be Japanese. And it ends up that they call it uncultured swine.
Oh, thanks, Josh. I want to see that
And then I go,
too.
wait a minute. What do you mean? Is this a pig? What is this made out of? It's beef. Quality beef from Japan. Ribbed beef or fatty beef. I don't know. Something. But it's supposed to be very nice beef. And I guess they grind it up into a patty. So it's a ground meat from something that was supposed to be great. I've never had them, but they went out to this burger shake place. They have some very interesting sides. A couple things not normally provided. They had honey roasted roaches.
Oh, Australia?
Yes. They had dingo poop desserts. Dingo dirt, I think you called it.
It wasn't really made out of.
Made out of dingo. Dry it out, and then they cover it with cinnamon and sugar.
Hey, Long Duck Dong.
So I don't know where the Australians are. Apparently they're sleeping or
Wet
something.
card Bordeaux.
So nobody's here to defend Australia that they do not serve those type of foods that
So
I
it
just
sounds like
named.
you're a newbie.
I was being funny. What card bored you? Bordeaux. I'm glad you're here. Have I ever heard of Fromunda beef? Well, I've had Fromunda cheese. Talked about that for years. Would you like me to get some?
Oh!
There, I got some right there. It's in my fingernails. Ah! So this show is trying to be a little bit funny and filled with joy and happiness and make people think, let's have a good time and hang out. It's Cocktails with Rick in the back of his home. He's on the deck and he's serving us stupid lines and odd thoughts, and then we also have the chance to chat amongst each other in the room. 49 of us right now. So yes, it's good to have you, Wet Card Bordeaux, and from under the nuts. You're saying Fumunda. I say from Munda, but they're very close to being the same thing. If you would like a free gift, we would love to send you one. You send us your name and your full mailing address, and we will snail mail you a free gift. So email us with the request, and I hope that we hear from this our new friend, Wet Card Bordeaux. Wet Card. Can I just call you
Hello
wet?
there.
Are you wet? Are you moist? Are you moist because maybe before you tuned in you were having a
Oh, that's
little
great, Robert Ryan.
solo playtime with your favorite toy? Your manhood maybe? Or your womanhood? I don't know what kind of hood you have, because your name is kind of a
Long Duck says
generic.
beef is in Rick's shorts.
What is?
The beef.
The beef. Where's the beef? That's
Hey,
what
Wet
Arby's
Card.
Arby's talks about it, but Rick doesn't. He's kind of modest. I don't want to talk about my Italian sausage. It's mild, not spicy, but it's very nice.
I did buy Italian sausage at the
I saw
grocery
that.
store.
I was taking it and I was riveting it in my
You
fingers.
were not
Yes,
still in the package.
I was feeling the package. They were 4 to 6 inch shafts, 4 or 6 in a package. Is that about right? And each one of them were about 3/4 of an inch to an inch diameter. Very nice size, I would say.
Well, they're in the freezer.
In the freezer, you're going to be using them like popsicles up in your hoo-ha? Ah! Darlene doesn't do that. She usually waits till them are thawed. Ouch. Ow, motherfucker. This stuff really does hurt. I think I need to start moving you over there off camera, and you have to shoot me from 6 to 10 feet. Oh, gosh. It's too good. It's dirty.
Natasha Simmons.
Hello,
Can't do
Natasha.
Let me try this way. Can I do
49
this
still.
one? Nope.
We can't get off of that 49. I wish it was 69.
I know, that's your favorite number.
Thank you. 69. Yeah, it's rapid fire fun. Thawed and clawed.
Oh,
It should
God.
be declawed. That's one thing when you have crabs, you save the claws and
Crab soup.
for crab soup. And sometimes people serve the soup with reheated crab claws. And some people will bother to open them to eat the tasteless meat that's left inside because it's been cooked out.
Thank you,
Oh,
Carson.
Carson, thank you guys. Love you guys. Never stop. Happy to be back. Well, that's right. You were on a. He was on a vacation
Maybe a
somewhere.
cruise.
Was it a cruise? I hope you had a good time.
Hey, Jimmy, Listerine will take care of them.
Yes. Or did he get crabs from the seafood place?
I don't
The
think where
Phoenix
he
Phoenix
is.
Seafood.
No.
When the where you want to go get your seafood is Phoenix, Arizona. They have the best seafood. Fresh frozen haddock. North Atlantic haddock from Phoenix, Arizona. Yes.
Who
I,
knows, Ben?
was he on a Tom Cruise?
Hey, Ty
Now I
Holes, you
think
just
that
go to a print shop or whoever does this
yeah,
stuff.
this was a little sign place in Seminole. Uh, Very nice operation. One woman shop. She inherited the
Oh,
business
okay.
from her dad.
Carson said, no cruise.
Oh,
He's just
okay.
been leaving Friday nights to go to the lake and stuff.
The lake. Oh, that sounds good. Going away for the weekend to go to the cabin at the lake. Is that right, or is it a day type
Hey,
thing?
Michael Mooney, hello.
Michael Mooney.
M-U-N-I.
Her name is Mooney dash Sarah,
No dash.
but there is Moon like Sun Young
M-O-O-N-E-Y.
Moon E. Irish last name, right?
Thank you, Mega.
Thank you, Mega. 420. I gotcha. Ha ha ha. That was a weed reference.
Yes.
So, I don't know why, but my left butt cheek is really killing me.
You want your pillow?
No, it's like it aches up in here.
You want me to hit it with a dart?
No, I need a butt massage.
Okay.
Anybody willing to come over and give me a butt massage? She won't do it. I'll leave my clothing on. I just want the rubbing, you know.
What do you mean I won't do it?
I think I'm gross.
You're so full of shit.
So,
Yeah,
Dingle
definitely
Dangle, how are you? We're glad to have you. TMI, Rick. Okay, Ty. I always hit the TMI at least a few times. Uh, but yes, I am. I found that the body is really a complex organism, and my aching issues have been with me for months. And I'm told, oh, you got arthritis really bad in your spine and in your hips. Not much we can do except for operate. Wait a minute, maybe we'll give you a little injection. We'll try that out. So they did. It helped for a little while. I'm going to be getting my back injected again when I get back from vacation, unfortunately.
Well, capital J, we don't have a pool anymore, but we go
Yeah.
over and use their daughters right across
Yeah,
the street.
across the street, my daughter put in a beautiful pool.
It is his sciatica.
The year that our pool had died that previous winter, we went down to Florida and left it up, and it collapsed while we were gone. So that was that. So yeah, no more pool. The area where the pool was took a long time, but it's finally covered with vegetation, mostly different kinds of weeds. Just got cut yesterday, and the growth had gotten up to about 1.5 feet. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, God, it sucks. Don't get old. Stay young, everybody. And I don't know how you can help prevent arthritis in the spine, But do what you can. Dietary,
No, thank you, Jimmy.
exercise, whatever. Don't do what I did, which was anybody needed help moving, they call me. I'd help people move in and out of places, carrying stuff. Oh, my back is so strong I can carry shit. Why the hell did I do that? Yeah, I did have a strong back, but
Not anymore.
now it's hard to just sit down on the john without having pain. I am not shitting you. Oops. Well, that's the purpose maybe, but I'm really serious. The descending is worse than the ascending. I think you use more muscles for a controlled descent than you do for the ascent.
Oh, he is in physical therapy.
Yes.
And he has a great guy.
The same guy that she has,
Hey, meet
different
Puppet.
times. Meet Puppet, hello. How you doing?
Yeah, he knows he's supposed to be stretching, and when he does, it does help.
I
He
have
just-
been doing it today. I've been coming day by day a little more compliant with trying to do more exercises on my own. So, but very good to see Meet Puppet. It's been a few days since we last had you on. Thank you for joining.
Are you looking at Mama?
If you thought that we
Rick.
were done,
Oh,
we are not.
He was looking in the kitchen window.
Oh, he was.
Were you looking
We
at
have
Mama?
been doing the same thing for how long, people? March of 2020.
Fried Pancake, I don't think he has a favorite movie. It's like the couple good ones, but it's like none that are all that great.
Great movie. Like The African Queen with John Wayne.
John Wayne was not in the African Queen.
He wasn't?
No, it was Bogart.
Oh.
But I don't think I've even seen that movie. Did you want to go in? Did you want to go in? No? Okay.
You recently watched some stuff you hadn't seen before. Well, here's a hint. On the Rick Serra channel on YouTube, look under playlists, then look for Rick's
Oh, I
Motel
like the bird
Dives.
dingle dangle. That was fun. I
Rick's
really enjoyed
Motel
that.
Dives is a playlist with dirty things done by Rick. I even have Darlene in one of the videos doing a dirty room investigation.
Can you pick him up
Yes.
before asking to see him?
So if you would like, that's where you go, man. Come here, baby. Thank you. My handsome boy. Yes, you are. Say hi to everybody. They're over there. Say hi, Bo. Hi. Hi, Soul.
She's not. I haven't seen.
Haven't
Soul.
seen Soul. Okay. I say Soul because, you know, she's
I know.
so crazy about him. Not that others don't love him, too. He started to do something today. I don't know whether it was because we were all talking and we weren't paying attention to him.
Oh, he's doing bourbon, and I'm doing Deep Eddy's
Deep Eddy's vodka.
grapefruit vodka with
Yep.
water.
He has this container that has a lid that you can
But
close.
the lid's never closed. It
And
has
we
his
leave it
toys
to
in
put
it.
his toys in. And he started biting on it.
He pulled all the toys out first.
And he's like chewing on the wall. And it's like, what the hell, man? You've never done this before. But he decided he just wanted to bite on that thing a couple of times. My mother first noticed it and said, hey, look at this. Why is he doing that? Is it because you were needing attention? Were you needing attention?
Jen was over, said, he's acting like a dog. You never act like a dog.
What are You act like a person. Uh-oh. Yes, I see it.
I saw it
Oh
too.
my. Ugh. I'm an eye boogie scraper. Yes. I'll even do another person's dog if it looks bad enough. All right, you may get down. You may. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's very
Time for
nice
a
of you.
group. Yeah. You're a good baby.
Oh, gosh. So what time is it?
8
It's
o'clock.
8 o'clock. Got another 30 minutes of good times on the way. Can you see us? We have a light on, but I'm not sure if you can see us. Getting dark now. A little darker than it
Nancy, is
has
the
been.
physical therapy helping? The cortisone shots didn't help her ankle, and she can't go back to work. They
Oh,
won't
shit.
operate on it. Ankles take a long time.
Ankles are cankles. Are they're complex structures, you know? Your foot is one of the parts of your body
Oh,
with the
thanks,
most
Fried Pancake.
parts. I think your hands and your feet probably have more individual bones than anything else. What do you think of that, Bo?
Yeah, my sister broke her ankle. Uh-oh, what did I do?
Oh, I don't know.
I got it out for some
Oh well,
reason.
it's all right.
Here I am. I'm back. Broke her ankle, and it
Hey,
was never right again.
I never, I never thought of it that way, Spin Dallas. That's right. Head, shoulders, knees, and cock. It's kind of, uh, yeah, but it's not a bone. You know, it's really spongy tissue in there. There's really no bone. They call it a boner when it's fully engorged, but that's just a term. It's not reality. If you thought it was, I'm sorry if I'm the one that had to break it to you.
Hey,
And not
CMS.
break a bone, that is. Sam S. Hello. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick
Well,
and
Meat Puppet,
Darlene.
that wouldn't be unique.
What's that?
Photos of your ass. They're all over the
Yeah,
place.
video too. Uh, Fun Time Pool Play just recently released as a video. Look under videos and scroll back a few weeks on the channel, and you will enjoy a little bit of fun in the water. And oops, look at that cute little tushy pop up 3 times.
Oh, and Nancy said she was the first one who saw your booty on that video.
She was the first one to comment, I guess. She was that impressed. I'm glad I
He has
impressed
a cute butt.
with my butt. It is a little butt. I wish I had more flesh. I mean, I know you can do this. You can have your butt like made to be fatter, right? You can inject
Yeah,
collagen in it or some shit like that.
something.
I should have to have it done for medical reasons because my butt
Thanks, Sam.
is
I'm
too
doing
small.
pretty well with
I
it.
need cushion. Not for any pushing because my back door is a one-way exit. No entry. Virginal. Yes. Well, except for the time my soapy finger. I won't bring that up.
Thank you very much. I don't want to have to hurt you, Rick, but I will.
My soapy finger. It does remind me of my granddaughter's soapy finger when she was only 3 or 4, and she was in the shower with my daughter.
Her
And
mom.
no, so it's Jen and
Yeah,
Kylie.
Kylie was in the shower with her mother.
Mom, Jen. And while she was behind Jen, and Jen was bending over to get soap or put soap on the washcloth, whatever, Kylie yells, "Fire in the hole!" And she takes her finger and boop, goes right up in her butt. My daughter said she screamed and couldn't believe it. She did that. Oh man, that was so funny. Fire in the hole.
I agree, Nancy.
What?
Something different you don't need to know.
Oh, it's a famous little funny story now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, John C., thank you very much for that. But also at ricksarastar.com, immediately after the show, which is coming to an end, I hate to tell you, in a little while, you may be able to join with some of the other fans in playing around on Discord. The link is right there. There's one for Discord, there's one for X, there's, of course, for Facebook, there's two for Facebook. One is the old memes of the old days. If you look at it, it's the pink F. And I'm not saying this kind of F, the F for Facebook. But then, of course, there's a YouTube link to the channel. If somehow you can't type Rick Serra, you can just go right to ricksarastar.com. And once you've done that, it'll pop right up in your
Of course, Manny.
nav
That's what
bar.
kids
If
do.
you just start typing Rick Serra, next thing you know, it's right there. Just click it. So do it now so it's there for you to use over and over again. And don't forget the merchandise. All right, so what's going on? Oh, and then John C. just posted in the channel chat the link directly to Discord. The favorite soap I ever ate was the white chocolate that
Of
we
course.
had at the Towson East, where it had the heart-shaped tub, where we found gross stuff in the drain. But we started out the episode and we get
Hey,
this
fixed image.
this big giant bar of soap, and we got it as a gift from a fan. It was mailed to us. I believe it was a lady. Sent it to DB, and DB brought it and popped it out. I don't even know if I knew it was going to be brought out. I think it was a surprise. So I think at first, when he put it out there and I unwrapped it and started chewing on it,
Carson remembers this.
even Will was not quite sure that it wasn't just soap. And I started
Yeah,
to
bet
eat it.
that was a good keychain.
Yeah, the soap keychain. That was a good thing. We really enjoyed being able to sell that. It had a corner of the keychain of the soap bar attached to a keychain. It was cool. A fan actually approached us and fabricated that, but then during, unfortunately, COVID, she had to reach out and say she couldn't continue. She had to take care of family problems. And we never heard from her again, sadly. I hope that she's okay and her family's okay. Oh, so Megadeth Gigantor has that special item, apparently. That's a collector's item, people who have that. I would really not use that every day. I would save that because that'll be worth some big money in 50, 100 years. You may want to pass it on to your great grandkids, or the way the generations are going to go in the future, your great grandkids. And you know what I didn't do today? And we're almost done. Somehow it didn't happen. I forgot to put myself on Do Not Disturb.
You haven't had a
I
problem.
know it could happen any
Speaking
time.
of do not disturb,
Yeah.
did I tell you the day I had my knee operated on, and I get up into
Oh,
her
come
room,
on. You got to bring this up again.
Yes, and I tell Rick, he doesn't have to stay there. He can go home. Well, I tried calling him, and it went right to voicemail. He lay down to take a nap. I'm in the hospital. He puts his phone on Do Not Disturb. So I couldn't even get through to him if it had been an emergency and I'm in the hospital.
Thank God nothing happened. It was okay. Does anybody else beside me, when you take a nap, you put your phone on Do Not
I
Disturb?
try
I mean,
tie holes.
I can't stand to hear the tone of another message.
Gregory Calpin. But see, I can turn off my notifications and I can turn off
Hey,
media.
Dina
But I leave
and
the ringer
Ty.
on in case of
What a
emergency.
bad husband. Oh, Ty. Gregory, uh, DND for text and email.
That's right.
And I absolutely do, Rick. And on days off, because you're not contacting me on my day off. There you go, right. Because I've had a job like that, and, and she remembers this one particular person. I'd be on vacation,
Vibrate would wake me up.
I'd be on the beach, and you know we're going there again this year, Assateague Island, on the Maryland Eastern Shore in the Atlantic. Yes. Ah, August 7th to the 21st. We'll have to be doing some broadcasts from the sand while we're there. And this one person that was a supervisor for one of the little programs is calling to ask me questions about the job while we're at the beach.
Well, you didn't have to answer.
I know, but I did. Remember who I'm talking about?
No.
She was my work wife.
Oh, your work wife. Yeah, I remember
For
now.
a while. Ava. I don't
No,
know.
not
Did
right
you
now,
ever meet?
capital J. Yeah, I met
You met
her
her
one
once?
time. It was at a restaurant for somebody something, and
Somebody's, yeah, right.
and it was at seafood restaurant. It's not there anymore. Over, can't even remember.
It doesn't matter, but I got you. I figured it was something
Bye,
like that.
Ty. See you next
Ty,
time.
see you, man. Peace. Have a good rest of your weekend. Good evening. Any news about Live with Madhouse? They're often. They're awesome. Well, there's going to be something happening. It'll probably be more like in the fall coming ahead, because the guitarist for the band was picked up by an original rock band for a tour. They needed a guitarist, and he signed on. He's in Europe. He's in effing Europe touring with this rock band.
Hey, ponytail.
If you saw the last couple broadcasts of Madhouse, it was the same guy playing guitar. Before that, we've had two different guitarists. The one was actually the bass player's son, very good. And then there was another gentleman. He was more of the age of all the contemporaries in the band. He was the original guitarist, and then he decided he'd had enough. Oddly enough, there's a brand new band just formed with some of the people that are with the Louvetar and Fighting Obscurity, that are forming a Black Sabbath tribute band. And there's two new in the area Rush tribute bands going around right now. Dweezil Zappa. Anybody a Frank Zappa fan? I mean, that's some of the best rock. And if you just name some names of musicians that are out there right now, Adrian Belew and Steve Vai, both were in Frank Zappa's Mothers of Invention at different times. Yes, they were. And Jean-Luc Ponty, violinist, was with the Mothers. So, I mean, there are just so many players that were with Zappa that are among the elite best fusion and rock players out there right now. Well, Dweezil Zappa, son of Frank, fucking great guitarist, he is touring starting out in about 5 or 6 days. He's going to be touring around the country, man. If you can, and you like Frank Zappa music, keep your ears open. You'll want to catch this show.
Hey, Potato Cartel.
Anybody-
Hello there.
Am I the only person who likes?
No, a couple people have
Okay.
women, yeah. So you're not the
Oh,
only.
George Thorogood. I've had the pleasure of seeing George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers back in their first decade. While I was going to school at the University of Maryland, saw them down in College Park, Maryland. Um, so they were young. George was just a young guy. He had hair with color and such. They're still doing it. What is it? 50 years, 60 years on? When did I graduate? All right, so 81.
After I was
So
divorced.
80. 45 years ago. 44 years ago. Holy shit. That's a long time. I bet that there's a large number of you who are under 44 years old. Yes. I'm glad you like old grandpa here, or the crazy uncle, whatever you think of me, whatever makes your heart warmed as you see me on the LCD. So glad to be seen. So glad you like what we offer.
Dingle Dangle, it's his 10th year, or their 10th year reunion this year.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad your class is doing it. I have a graduating class, high school class, that we had 2 reunions.
Oh, Jimmy Rick.
I was a part of the organizing committee for the 2 of them. They have never had another. We already passed the 40th, so I guess the next chance is the 45th. There's nobody doing it. Hey, JetBlue, got home from work a little early. Excellent. Glad to have you on. We got a couple of minutes to spare. Let's see what craziness I can stir up.
Hey, what do you think about Bigfoot?
Capital J, if you're talking about the one with DB that you can still see maybe on Patreon, we actually found a couple things that were questionable. Nothing direct. We didn't see a Bigfoot, okay? We had a lot of fun creating that video, but we did hear some things a couple of times which we didn't know what it was. In fact, what we were wondering was was it even paranormal instead of it being Bigfoot. Just like voices coming out of trees where nothing was around. We were alone. A little meandering stream went through the area, and I think DB unfortunately got his 1 foot soaked, stepped into the water.
Get into details.
But we went there, I think it was 2 different times, and the video was a compilation of the 2 different visits. And we got his aunt, who's now deceased, God bless her. She was a great lady. And she dropped us off. She pulled over on the side of the road when we asked her.
Wow, Mega.
And we get out, it's pitch black. We have a couple of flashlights and a couple of cameras. And I think he said to me something like, "We got to be insane to be doing this. We're going to get killed," or something. And we just laughed about it. No, we didn't get in that trouble. That was good. So I'm glad you mentioned that. That was a fun video. I believe we went to Burkittsville, and I had some French fries.
Okay, don't get into details.
Anybody remember this video?
Hey, AJ Vintage, good to see you.
That was when some really fun videos were being made. If I don't say so myself, I do. But that's history. And good evening to AJ. Thank you for joining us. And Potato Kartoff. Peace, brother. So, haven't said, but I hope everybody is doing well. We haven't even begged for any birthdays. If anybody wants us to sing to them, well, me, Darlene doesn't exactly join in.
I don't.
But is there any birthdays in the house?
Hey,
Either
Soul!
just happened or hello, Soul. I'm super late. Yes, I was holding Bo up in the air and I thought you were there in the background, but you
John, see,
weren't.
I really don't do Facebook.
No, I
No.
understand. I don't really either.
Hey, Gregory. Test channel.
So John C put some kind of thing up on Facebook.
Well, mine.
Yeah.
You probably friend requested. I really don't do Facebook. I troll a little bit, but I
Yeah,
don't
troll.
do.
You're a troll. That's what
Yes.
it is. In the background,
Hey,
you'll
Trick
read.
Runner 48.
Trick Runner 48. Mom is really doing well. So she decided to go through with immunotherapy. And she was told about a year of treatment would probably be needed.
Sounds like fun, Mr. D Pants.
But it would put it into remission. And hopefully that would mean for the rest of her life at 95. She'll be 95 December. 95. I mean, unbelievable. My grandmother, her mother, lived to 98, but was never as vital as my mom's is still to this day. She was able to walk slowly up and down the steps and carry a very, very small little waste basket. She would, every day, she would pick up all the trash from the different waste baskets in the second floor and put them into the one basket for the bathroom. And then she would walk that downstairs and she would dump that into the trash can. So we didn't have to worry about emptying our tissues out of the trash cans.
His mom's first name is Justine. She goes by Jess.
Jess.
Oh, Spin says his maternal grandmother lived to 98.
Really? When she passed, unfortunately, she had been put through a terrible experience near the end of her life. And she also my dog at the time, it probably killed her, had probably ended up with the heart failure as a result of the stress of barking for hours trying to get attention for my grandmother who had been locked in a closet. Couple of punks in the neighborhood who I knew to steal a little bit of money or something to make money quick, probably to buy some drugs. And I happened to be out on a date, which I didn't have many of at that period of time. And it wasn't exactly a hot date because I was home early.
Well, it's a good thing.
So it's a good thing it wasn't a very hot date so I could intervene sooner. But I found her in the closet and let her out. Horrible. She was like 96, 97 when that happened. And like I said, she died like Memorial Day of the next year. I don't know why I remember that, but we were outside. It was typical kind of late May where it's not really warm yet and it was a little cool.
They broke
Yeah,
into
they
the
robbed-
house
they robbed
and
the house,
the
yes.
house. But since she was the only one there, they had to do something with her, so they locked her in the closet.
They basically they shoved her into this little coat closet and laid her down on top of an upright vacuum cleaner. So you can imagine yourself laying on top of the canister of this with your back and your...
Well, if it's a canister, it's not an upright.
Not a canister, it was whatever you called a thing.
Oh, okay. That's
that
an
you
upright.
were, it was an upright. An old Hoover upright. Hated made those things. Remember the bags?
Yep.
The big long paper
I hate
bags?
vacuum cleaners. Quite
Yeah.
a few people had some grandparents live into their 90s, so that's good.
Well, that means you might have longevity. You might. Depends on how you live.
I don't know, did they ever get held accountable for that?
Um, the one, yes. The other one never got anything. The one was so stupid. He basically admitted. I think that he ended up getting sent away to like a camp, uh, disciplinary type program for teenagers. I later, oddly enough, learned about those type of places while I was doing healthcare regulating.
I
Yeah.
don't think so, Jimmy Rick.
A residential treatment unit, mental hygiene care for kids with
Is
behavioral
there a
issues.
Planet Hollywood
Yes.
in the harbor in Baltimore?
So
Yeah, I think it is. It was. I don't know if
that
it's
was.
still there.
It's not there now.
Okay.
There was one there for a while.
Yeah.
There's still the Hard Rock Cafe, and then across the street there's still Ram's Head Live, and then there's also what's it called? Baltimore Sound something.
Stage.
Sound Stage. Yes, I think that's what it is. So anybody who remembers the band Gong, both the jazz fusion Pierre Morlain or the David Allen space rock band, Gong is coming to the United States and touring, coming this fall. They'll be playing in Baltimore at Orion Sound Studios. So anybody who's a Gong fan, you can get tickets to that in advance, or look for where they're going to be touring. G-O-N-G.
Oh, Test Channel. That was at Towson Town Center, the Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe, that's what it was.
I don't believe it was ever at the Inner Harbor.
No, it was in Towson. I remember going there
Yeah,
with you.
we went there a few times.
Couple times.
I don't know if it was with. It had to be with Jen. I don't think it was with Kylie.
No, it was with Jen, and I think we also went to one in Florida.
I don't remember that.
No? I thought it was one right there at Disney.
Oh,
Downtown
maybe.
Disney.
I don't remember all the stuff from Disney that we went to.
Wang Forest Cafe? I don't know about the Wang Forest Cafe. I kind of think I know what you mean by that, Wang. Hello, Loopsy Oopsie. Good to have you as well.
She was here early.
Was she? Okay, well, I'm sorry. First time I saw your name looking down. Test Channel.
Oh, years ago.
Oh, yeah, it must have been 15, 20 years now.
Yeah. I think that's where Cheesecake Factory is, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, Cheesecake Factory's front.
Okay.
It was in the back, and it was like upper level. So never heard of Gong. Remember the Gong Show, right? Well, G-O-N-G on YouTube, and you can listen to either type of band, the space rock band or the jazz fusion band. Espresso album name by Gong. If you've never heard of Gong, it features a great guitarist, Alan Holdsworth.
Soul's mom was shown the video from the Florida State Fair 2 years ago. She liked it, but said you should have gotten on some rides.
Oh, but your mom should be aware I am a wimp when it comes to rides now. Over years of going on rides, I got to the point where all they did was make me sick and dizzy. So I didn't have any fun on them. Roller coaster, I could handle a roller coaster still, I think. if I would get the balls up for it, you know what I mean? But that would be okay. I've done roller coasters, but rides that just spin or go up and down or what, I am not training to be an astronaut. So I don't need to have my body put through G forces like that. But if it's the thrill of going in one direction, either forward or backward, up in loops and such, that's scary enough for me, man. How about you? Would you do a roller coaster?
I don't know.
You're the
I,
one that's done
I used to,
not or parasailing,
yeah,
and I never
but
would do that.
I'm a lot older now,
Yeah.
so
Would you do a parasail now?
I'm not sure.
Yep.
It was a long time ago I did
I mean,
that.
I could have done it. I remember one time we were in the Bahamas, and basically she was paying for the trip, and she said, "I'll pay. You can go ride it." And I turned it down, even being offered a free experience. I just heights are not
Well, I didn't
something
do it
I
at 10. I
take
was in my
lightly.
20s when I did the parasailing.
I mean, I guess that after you're totally up there and you got no choice but to accept or just be in terror the whole time, maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit. But nope, I'm just not into that kind of thing anymore. So,
Hon, it's time to say goodnight.
is it time?
Yeah.
It's right on the freaking dot.
I'm running out of steam.
Okay. Also, we are going to be saying goodbye for a week to our family across the street. They're actually busy packing now because earlier they were worrying about getting adequate food supplies for their large cadre of animals, including lizards. 6 of them, I think.
Lizards, chameleons, bearded dragons, you name it.
You name it, they got it. And little frogs and a couple of turtles and
Lots of fish.
fish.
3 dogs,
coral,
1 cat.
3 dogs and a cat. So it's quite a thing. So Kylie's boyfriend Tom has agreed to stay at the house and tend to and feed the critters. We're going to help supplement letting the dogs out and letting the one dog be able to have its cone off and trying to let it drink. So I can see myself going over there and just sitting there with them and letting him be able to drink and not, because you can't leave him unobserved without having his cone on. But if he has the cone on, he can't drink water and he's dehydrated by his urine color. So we've got to help our baby. So we're going to go over and hang out with them for a little while. But thank you all for joining us tonight. Of course, we'll be back, God willing, next week, 7 p.m. And I hope that I
Thanks,
have some
Kendra. Good to see you
capability
here.
of either shooting some new footage or doing something
Yeah,
with
I'm
my
ready, Brett.
existing.
With this surgery, my energy level is so low.
Yeah, well, it's a lot taken out of you.
Hmm.
But I'm sorry I had no video for you all this week. I feel guilty. I really do. I hope you'll get over it. You maybe never saw one of the other videos at some point in time, so watch one of them. If you're having a need for a fix of Rick Serra video. I kind of think that's a very slim chance of that, but maybe there's a chance. So I'm speaking to that minority of the population. The rest of you, have a great rest of your Friday night, great weekend.
Good night, guys.
Good night,
Hope to
guys.
see you next week.
We will see you next week. Ah, why bend over, right? All right, guys.
And don't forget about Discord.
Discord, go there now. ricksarahstar.com. There's a link on